Hello everyone, Zane here and welcome back to my new Player's Beginner's Guide to Final Fantasy XIV, Blue Mage Edition. Before we continue this video, a friendly reminder, if you like what you see, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more Final Fantasy XIV content. Now back to the video. Now that Square Enix has basically released the original content for Blue Mage, I thought it's a perfect time to start making guides on how to level it up, get the spells, and everything you need to know about Blue Mage, since it is one of my favorite jobs to play in this game, since it is completely and utterly broken on with the things it can do. Now this is going to expand across multiple videos because there's just too much to digest and I don't want to overwhelm you guys. Alright, so Blue Mage is called a limited job because there's only things you can do with the job. There's a long list of can'ts and a short list of do's. But we'll get to that later in the video. In order to unlock Blue Mage, you simply need to have a level 50 job and complete the 2.0 story. You will unlock flying in A Realm Reborn in the same method, so you get 2 for the price of 1. Once you're done with the 2.0, lock out, lock back in, and you should be able to fly. In Limsa, right outside the main aetheryte plaza, you need to talk to the zealous yellow jacket at X 9.9, Y 11.0. Of course, we'll be skipping any and all cutscenes because the video will be too long and the story should be done by yourself. So we will get a job stone, a weapon which has absolutely no stats to it, a true blue attire coffer to get you started, and you automatically will gain water cannon, which is the very first spell. This is the only character that I have that actually has the ability to unlock Blue Mage. Everyone else already had it unlocked. Alright, so after talking to that one, you need to go to middle of Nanosha. So just take the aetheryte right out. Right here. Alright, so hop on our mount. Flying makes it so much easier to get around. Alright, got a cutscene, so like I said, we're going to skip it, if it's possible. Alright, so talk to her again. And now we have to go to Moore Bay Docks. Let's quickly teleport over. Alright, so there she is again, so let's talk to her. Alright, so now we need to come over here. There should be another cutscene. We can skip it, perfect. After that, we can now finish the quest. Accept. And Blue Mage has been unlocked. Alright, so now I think we have to do this in a sanctuary. No, we can do it right here. Okay, perfect. Alright, so now we have a true blue set. So we equip the weapon. Now, for leveling up Blue Mage, I highly recommend using any and all gear that gives you experience bonus. So for the headpiece, you're going to use the Helm of Light if you have it. As you can see here, the gear doesn't give you nothing. So this will give you strength and mind. The body, you take what they give you. The hands, the legs, and the feet. I don't have anything for the belt. Now for the earrings, you can either use the aetheryte earrings if you have it, or the aluminium earrings if you have it. This will increase your experience points by 30% when level 70 and below. This was a pre-order for Shadowbringers. And accessories, I still have some weathered stuff from the game when I first started. Now for the final ring, you want to get the brand new ring. This is a ring that you can get which increases your experience points from 30% when level 30 and below. You need to do the novice hall. You unlock this right before you do the Sastasha dungeon, or go to any adventurer's guild and look for the little sprout icon over the NPC's head. You can do this on any job, healer, DPS, or tank, as long as you do all the exercises, and you will get a brand new ring. You also will get brand new gear set, which is a level 15 gear set, so you make sure you do it on a caster, so you'll have a level 15 set ready to go once you hit level 15. So we're going to equip the ring as well. Alright, so let's make this a gear set. And let's talk to Martin. And accept the quest, Blue Leading the Blue. Alright, so now we need to go into our blue magic spellbook under character, find water cannon. So all here is all the spells you'll be learning. There's about 104. So you select it, puts on your action, and then you just add it to hotbar. And you only can have 24 spells in your loadout. You can save your loadout over here, if I can target it, and then you can also load it. You have up to 5 sets you can save. Alright, so now we need to cast water cannon on the enemy. And we can skip the cutscene. Alright, after that we can now go to Ul'dah, which is going to be right here, right next to the Miners Guild. Alright, so when we get to the Miners Guild, we will continue. Alright guys, here we are, right next to the Miners Guild like I told you. So let's finish the quest. Skip the cutscene. And then we'll complete Blue Leading the Blue. Alright, so the next quest will not continue until level 10. Alright, so now we can talk about the can'ts and do's of Blue Mage. So, Blue Mage cannot limit break. As even though it's a caster, we can't use the caster limit break. So it's completely useless. You cannot use the duty finder or do roulettes because of the matchmaking, unfortunately. You cannot go into Palace of the Dead or Heaven on High. Blue Mage will never hit level cap unless Square Enix makes it possible. It cannot benefit from Wanderer's Tales, because Wanderer's Tales gives you experience for any other job except Blue Mage, so you can't turn that in for experience. It cannot participate in Unreal Trials, since that is level 80 content. It cannot use the Raid Finder, cannot PvP, cannot level up from main story or side quests, cannot enter Hall of the Novice, Eureka, Boja, and cannot be used with the Trust or the Squadron system. That's pretty much all the things that Blue Mage cannot do. If I forget anything, please let me know. Now, I'm probably saying, what can Blue Mage do? It can use the Party Finder. It can level up with love quests, fates, can unsync any dungeon up to level 70, including trials. It can do the beast tribes. It can participate in dungeon maps or the maps itself. We took that into the dungeon of the dragon skin maps with my free company, and they are viable in there. You can participate in the hunt, and it can do healer, tank, and DPS roles. This is called the mimicry, which you'll learn later down the road at level 60. I don't know if you can participate in the sightseeing log, but I haven't tested that out just yet. So those are all the dues that Blue Mage can participate in. Alright, now, for leveling options. Like I said, you can do fates, lev quests. I don't know if you can get any experience from the hunt, but I'll have to learn that down the road. It gains experience from leveling through gaining spells. And you also can power level it by doing the old bag and tag method. Basically, you have a person with you, not in your party, unless you're leveling a Blue Mage as well, and then you basically would tag an enemy, and then your friend would basically murder it for you. Since you're the one that aggroed it, all the experience goes to you. This is the bag and tag method, and that's probably the best way to power level your Blue Mage. Otherwise, you're going to be doing it the old RPG style by killing things in the open world. The experience points boost is massive for Blue Mage, especially if you've had all the gear and of course using food. So those are all the basic things that you're going to learn for Blue Mage. Now, in order to learn the spells, just like old Blue Mage, you have to see the enemy cast it first, and then, if you're lucky enough, when you kill it, you'll gain the spell. If you're doing it in the open world, you're not guaranteed the spell, so you might have to do it more than once. If you're doing in unsynced content in dungeons or trials, you're not 100% guaranteed to get the spell. The more Blue Mages in your party, the more chances of you getting it, because one person gets it, everybody gets it in your party. If you're doing it synced, it's 100% drop rate. So keep that in mind. If you die, you cannot learn the spell, unfortunately. If you die in a dungeon before the boss dies, release yourself and then get back to the boss, because being alive is the prerequisite to getting the spell. So keep that in mind if you die in a dungeon. And of course that goes for trials as well. Alright. I do not believe there is a level limit on learning the spell, because I think you can be a level 1 and you can learn like a level, say a level 60 spell from Stormblood. But of course I haven't tested that out, but I don't think there is a level cap to what you can learn. The NPCs behind me, eventually when you get to the point you actually can buy totems, which are right here. These can be gotten by learning a certain amount of spells, and then of course doing the mini game, which is the Masked Carnival, which you're going to be needing to do the story. You can also get totems from completing special missions, but we'll get to that when we hit level 50. Alright, so that is basically the basics of the Blue Mage. We will get into the spell system and leveling in the next video. Alright guys, so that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you found this useful. Any comments, questions, please put them in the comment section down below. I'd be more than happy to help you guys out with any questions you might have. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new for more Final Fantasy XIV content. And make sure you hit that notification bell next to my subscribe button. This way you guys will never miss an upload. So until next time, may you forever walk in the glorious light of Lord Bahamut. Take care guys, and I'll see you in the next video.